Beatus.
There we go. All right. All right. I think we're good. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're a little bit in slow motion tonight. I've had a migraine all afternoon, so I don't know what the heck's going on. So, um, yeah. So it's going to be one of those days. But, um, did it. We are on day 2 of sardines. So we're gonna take the win and roll with it. So we're doing it. Not sure what's going on with me not feeling good, but we're rocking it out with the sardines and not hungry for anything else. So I guess it don't much matter. It's like whatever. I'm doing good. He had sardines at lunch and then
Absolutely.
made him some eggs when he came home because he was still hungry. So
That'll calm down.
he just had a big old pan of eggs and everything. So we're doing good. Couple announcements. I do believe the 21-day is full. So I think she's closed the doors on it unless somebody really, really wants in, let me know. I can check, but I think the doors are closed on the 200 people for the 21-day. So say a prayer for all that happening. All the coaches are working behind the scenes this week, and next week the students come in. So it's always that butt kick we all need. And Hack Your Health tickets are still on sale. JTK will save you the $100 off your entry ticket. If you're only going to go to one conference this year, Robin
That'd be
and
it.
Hack Your Health is one of our favorites.
Yep.
They're just, it's good people. When you work with people that just have good hearts, they're in it for the right reasons. She's just a beautiful soul trying to grow a really good community. So she's such a blessing to so many people, and we just highly, highly recommend if you're going to go enjoy it. So, all right, it's good to see everybody. Why don't Diana? I know you jumped in earlier, and why don't you come and check in and let us know how you're doing? Give us a struggle, give us a win, and tell us how your week's going. Oh, maybe.
Are you there?
There you go.
I'm having a little technical challenges tonight.
At least it's not us.
That's subject to change.
Well, I have this new to me MacBook, and I'm still trying to figure it all out. But I'll get there one of these days. I am doing okay. I was into a fast, but wasn't feeling real great. I broke it. Let's see, about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Wasn't feeling real great, feeling kind of weak, and so I broke it with sardines. So,
Yay.
Win-win, right?
I hope.
Right.
I'm not sure about. Yeah, it's might be debatable what's going on, but that is actually the first time I've had sardines since about March.
Wow.
Because they came up the last time I had them, but I have not been
remember
able
that
to.
we both got sick on them at
Little
one
hair of the dog, if you will.
Man, I doused them with hot sauce pretty good, and that I've never done that, so I might be able to do that.
Yeah. I have a little guide coming out that I hope to get out here by the end of the week or by the weekend. I've got a bunch of different little things on there that we've tried between the hot sauce. I like that. We have an Amish country mustard that we put on it. Some people do pickle juice, hot pepper juice, vinegar, whatever it takes to get them down. That's what matters. So good job for getting them down.
Anything hot, but
Yeah.
I my should I sing our song?
Which one?
You don't remember? You forgot already?
Tell me, my brain is not here.
Brain is fried.
The 99 cans
Yes,
of sardines on the
98.
wall.
We're at 98. 97 left to go.
97 cans to go.
Oh, no fair. You're ahead of us.
That's all right. I'm not, I'm taking credit for every one of those. I love you, man, but I ain't giving it up. So, you got a struggle or any questions this week, or are you good?
I think I'm good. I'm gonna try to do the sardines. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. The little challenge with my mother being around is maybe a little hard to navigate, but I'll figure it out.
We'll do it. We got this.
She doesn't I mean, I should be used to it by now, but her not approving of what I'm doing, but you know
Well,
how that goes.
It's one of those decisions, you know what? We all got to make the decision of what we're
Yeah.
going to do for us, and we're going to do it as best we can. So,
So
absolutely.
last night, she knows what I like, but there's this one particular kind of peach that's the best peaches I've ever. So what did she bring home last night? Peaches. Yeah. You
walk
gonna eat
away.
some of those? I'm like, so hmm.
Nope. Not
I
going to.
I cut a couple up, sliced them up, and put them in the freezer. So she thinks I ate them, but they're really in the freezer. I might at some point, maybe 100 days from now,
Pull
Right?
them out, huh?
have
All
a bite
right.
of a peach.
No doubt. You got it. All right. Well,
Good deal. Hang
good.
in there, girl.
Yeah, hang in there. Come on in, Sandy and Charles. Chuck. Do we call you Chuck or Charles? What do you want? Is Chuck okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says Charles on
It
your
says
Zoom.
Charles on your
Yeah,
thing. I thought we were
that's
Chuck.
because I used it for work.
Okay.
Gotcha.
She didn't want to be impolite.
Don't call you by the wrong name. So,
Yeah,
all right, come on in, check in, guys.
I'll let you
Uh,
check in first.
Yeah, mine's pretty simple. I've been very sick past couple weeks. Cold. It wasn't COVID, but I was on antibiotics and steroids, and it was a mess. But today is actually the first day that I'm waffling on whether or not I need cold medicine. So
Good deal.
right before it, Sandy and I sat down and kind of figured out what I can eat to hit a fat macro. So I'm starting again. But
Uh,
yeah, we're better. I feel better prepared now. I'm still continuing to lose weight. That's cool.
I'm telling you, guys
Starting
take
over, and
off.
I have 2 pounds to get to my goal.
Attaboy.
So, you know what? I love the fact that when I think you men are inspiring because it's one of the, us girls can get frustrating and when we got to keep doing the same thing over and over and we don't get the results we're looking for. I love watching you guys do it because at least it's confirmation the process works. It really does work. It's just it takes us a little bit longer to get there, but I love kudos to all you men that are leading and doing it and winning and being an inspiration for all of us
I'm
girls
glad
that,
you like it because she's going to throw stuff at me later.
right?
Okay.
Been there, done that.
Right?
You
On the
being,
scales. I'll get on the
being,
scales and he's like down 3 more pounds. And I'm like,
Shut up.
yay.
Being pretty, it cost.
Right.
I love it. Well, go for you and hope you feel better. And this is not easy when you don't feel good. It is just one of those. So kudos to you for sticking,
Well,
just
I don't I don't deal well with steroids, and I shouldn't have started taking them, and I did, and
Those are rough on you, man.
rough on the system
yeah.
and your glucose. Did you notice your numbers going up while you're
No,
on?
I didn't. I knew it would be bad. I
Didn't check them.
didn't even look. But today's the second day that I haven't had them, so
Good.
I should be cleared, hopefully.
Yeah.
I definitely feel different. I did an EKG on my Apple Watch, the heart palpitations, and eight in 30 seconds. And I mean, it was
Oh,
brutal. I was like, holy crap, I'm
yeah.
gonna die. But
No.
And don't you just think, every medication that we put, not that there's not a time and a place for medications, but, people just don't give it the credit for what it wreaks havoc in your body when you go to take something
oh,
that you really got to weigh out is the fix worse than the ailment, kind of
Right.
thing of trying to make that judgment call. And sometimes we just have to and do what you got to do.
I'll try and make this quick, but talking about medication, one of the Facebook groups that I'm also in is coronary artery calcification reduction or something like that. I've got massive amounts of calcium in my arteries. No obstructions, but massive amounts of calcium. And everybody in this group is like on the bandwagon of get your cholesterol as low as humanly possible. And so I just chimed in. I did, right, use AI. So I asked ChatGPT, I said, as per the package insert of Crestor, how many people does it save from dying from heart attacks? And it comes back and it says, well, it actually doesn't state that. However, there is data for the licensure in Europe there were two studies that released it for use. The first one, it prevented 0.51% of cardiac events in 1,000 people, no change in mortality. The second one prevented 0.88%,
Woohoo.
1,000 people with no change in mortality.
Oh my
That's a
goodness.
license. Those are licensing studies.
That's the power of marketing because
0.8%. Holy
Oh.
crap.
Yep.
Follow the money trail.
Wow.
All
Yeah.
that comes down to. That's
So
worth
for-
maddening.
He had to stir the pot on that group.
Oh man, it's 100
Were they
comments.
all losing their
People hate-
mind?
People hate me. I told them I showed them what I typed in and what it said. I said, go look for yourself. Right?
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
maybe you should
It's
read
maddening.
the package insert of the medication that you're taking. Talk it over with your doctor.
Yeah, it is. It's maddening because it's like, who do you trust? You know, I mean, it's bad that we can go to Chat GPT and get a more honest answer than we can from a doctor.
Yeah.
That I don't trust when they hand you medication. It's like, okay, are you just making a buck off of it? And that's what you're told to push this month? Or is that truly what I need to help heal my body or at least not die?
Oh, but I spent a couple decades in biotech and pharma. Did a lot of licensure studies, a lot of biological license agreement applications, right? For a vaccine, you have to show efficacy in your phase 2 trials of 70% minimum. You know, if it's a really rare disease, you know, some crazy tropical disease, 50%. How do you get away with 0.88?
Point something, anything,
Oh
Right.
my God.
right? And that's a medication that everybody takes home and takes it for the rest of their life. Like it's,
That market is saturated too,
yeah.
right? Oh, I am so,
Again.
you can tell I'm livid about this.
I'm with you. I am so with you, especially when we're dealing with the hard stuff. Like, it's not something I want to play with. This isn't
Yeah.
something I want to juggle, but damn, it's just frustrating that you can't trust, the cardiologist that I trust is in Texas. The one here doesn't understand the chemistry either. And he just takes, it's take a medication to get your cholesterol down. Well, it's not that simple. It's not that easy, but kudos for you for looking it up and sharing it though. So
Glad you're on the men's, brother.
great.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Come on in, Sandy. How you doing? I've got
Yeah,
to look
no,
your
I'm
chart.
still
So-
good. I learned today I have a limit of how much heavy cream I can drink in a day. One full cup is too much.
Ooh, that's heavy.
Wow.
Well, so I'm trying to stop the salads because I'm thinking about the whole carnivore thing. And usually I get a decent amount of fat in my salad. So I'm thinking, okay, how else can I get my fat? But it's not going to come from that much heavy cream in a day, I can tell you that.
Right.
Point of no return. Point of diminishing returns, anyway.
Right.
Hey, Sandy,
Tomorrow,
why don't you try the eggnog?
I thought about it. I came really close, but I didn't need any more protein because I still had so we bought steak over the weekend, and I can get like 2 or 3 days out of a piece of steak because I only eat like 5 to 6 ounces. So I was at my last, but I almost did the eggnog. But I'll make sure like a half a cup doesn't seem to bother me, but a full cup does.
Don't forget you can pull the whites out and just use the yolks.
True.
That'll pull protein out without losing your fat.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Shake it up, man.
Actually, I'm sold on it, man.
He was
Yeah.
not a raw egg kind of person, and I had it all shook up and ready, and he took
Yeah.
a sip of it, and he was like, we both were like,
Oh yeah.
we can do that, and I love it.
Well,
'Cause now
yeah,
eggs
my
are
sister
plentiful
just-
here.
Yeah, my sister just brought us some homemade, not well, I guess kind of homemade eggs. She has
Homemade eggs. You could market that.
Fresh from the butt.
fresh from her chicken's butts.
Chicken
So,
butt nuggets are good. That's the best
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, but yeah, no, everything else is good. I do my OMAD and usually done eating by 1 most days,
I
and
love it.
that's
And you know
that.
what? For anybody that's thinking of the challenge that we're getting ready, that we're
In.
doing, just doing that, even just setting an eating window nice and early, getting it done and over with, even if it's not sardines, even if you're just doing pork belly every day or eggs every day, or I think the teaching moment in it is let's just clean it up, take the food noise away, let those options be limited to where we're not mixing it up. I mean, we were just saying, we just had a cookout, we just traveled, everything. We had the cooler filled. We had a cookout with a bunch of family over. We have stuff left in our fridge that it's like, it just needs to go.
Yep.
Because it's just, it's hard for him. You
I
watch
get, even though it's good stuff, I mean, meat and cheese and stuff, but I'll get to snacking and I'll have it,
it just
I had a couple pieces before I came back here. It's like, man, I don't need that.
and it's just hard. And it's like I think it makes it so much harder when it's around and it's there and everything like that. So, we are blessed that it's just the two of us here. When the kids come and they want something else, we either plan ahead or they bring it because
We don't have it.
we don't keep it. So I think just this whole challenge thing of be mindful of that. Even if you're not quite into 100 days of sardines, how easy can we make the food process for the next 100 days that it is still working on our health every day? So maybe that is the eggnog, maybe that is the eggs, maybe it is pork belly. We went for weeks there eating
Beef
nothing. We do
or-
pork belly, and then we did a brisket, or not a brisket. What was it? Pork butt. I don't know. Some other pulled pork thing that we did on the smoker. But all those things, just keep it.
She gets her butts and her bellies mixed up.
butt belly. Who knows? It's some kind of meat.
It was meat.
It's meat. So putting that, it's taking the noise away, taking the decisions away. I know that's what we're eating until it's gone. So it's simple, but trying to close that eating window by 12 or 1, be done for the evening, and we all try to do this together. I think it's going to be the win in all of it for everybody, whether you're doing
Sandy,
sardines or meat.
what about a, a a blend of sour cream and mayo, and you add that to your steak? We do that a lot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, so if,
butter on it, but that sounds good.
yeah,
Oh.
well, we add the butter too, but so we will, especially when we're traveling. Daisy sour cream has the fewest amount of carbs
That's
that
what we
I've found. So we use Daisy sour cream and avocado mayo,
Yeah, I got that.
and then add a couple shakes of hot sauce to give it a little flavor. Mix it up and dump it on your eggs, dump it on your meat, dump it on whatever you're eating, and then you're eating it with your protein, but that's how we keep our fats up.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Don't forget about hollandaise sauce too.
Yeah, but you got to make that, and
Yeah.
I choose my making battles.
Right?
So I love a good hollandaise.
Boy.
I have to choose my because I'll stay in the kitchen. So then that becomes to Tammy's
Temptation.
something that you're thinking about, so in this realm of trying to keep things simple, I don't make
Yep.
my mayo. I buy good mayo and deal with it, so I have to choose my battles that way because I love to create. So I'll piddle around in the kitchen and then I want to taste. And so,
Yep.
yeah. So
I love that she knows what works for her and what don't. And that's the cool
Yeah,
part of it. You got to know, you got to choose your battles. Same thing with
Right.
us with the munchies. I know if it's in there, he's not going to quit munching until it's gone. And it's,
I'll tell you
that's-
though, sorry.
nope, you're good. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I as you know, remember probably I resisted going OMAD for a while. And I feel like I have so much more time in my day.
Yeah.
Time in your day, and don't you feel like the bandwidth in your brain? Like I don't even have to think about food for I don't have to think about, you don't have to mess the kitchen back up. You don't have to,
Yeah.
it's so easy. Like
I
Yeah.
said to Charles this morning, I don't miss washing dishes.
Right? There you go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
no doubt.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
one thing we found in our shop was bone broth mayo. That stuff's awesome. It's
There you
so
go.
nice.
Mayo?
Bone broth mayo.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
instead of the fat, it's made with bone broth, or
yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't look at the ingredients. Charles goes to the shops because he says I always buy the wrong thing. So he scrutinizes everything. Check at this.
I will have to try that.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
I have to look.
Yeah.
I got bone
I've
broth frozen
heard-
for gallons in the freezer.
I've heard of bacon grease mayo.
I've made that one. I have a video over on that one for bacon grease mayo and avocado mayo. And
I found it, and it's native to you, Audrey. It's Jevity RX Australia, seed oil free bone broth mayo.
Wow.
Ooh.
Seed oil free,
Free.
egg free mayo made with grass-fed bone broth and extra virgin olive oil.
Well, doesn't that sound good?
It does, but it's
Yeah.
only
It
in
tastes
Australia apparently.
awesome.
So when you come to visit,
You're gonna have to ship it out.
I was gonna say, will you ship it off?
Well,
Put on and figure
our
that one out how
post
to make
office
it.
is shut down because of all the tariffs.
Right?
oh
There you
right, there's
So,
that.
so this trade wars to and from America is
Well,
becoming a
it
nightmare.
looks like it looks like they also have a US site.
Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that one. So I'll
Doesn't
be,
that sound good?
it does.
Yeah, it does.
I
And
don't
then the other
understand how to
thing-
make mayonnaise though without an egg. So I'll have to,
Extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah. So I'll have to read on that one and see if it's just whipping it and emulsifying it.
I
Yeah.
guess.
I will read up on that and figure it out.
Little
I'm
bit
sending you
more
the link I
bigger.
just found, Tammy. You can
Thank you.
do your thing.
Yes. Can you imagine if I could
Bone
make
broth
bone broth with
with
the
a
big
bighorn.
horn olive oil?
Could you imagine?
We might be
Absolutely
on
to die for.
We might be
Yeah.
onto something. And if it gets creamy like a mayo, that'll blow my mind.
It's
Tell your
lovely.
husband thanks. Audrey.
Yeah. He did good.
Does
Yes,
it look
sir.
like mayonnaise?
It-
Does
it-
it, I mean, does it look like mayo?
Yes.
Ha. All right. I'm gonna do that.
And then the other thing I wanted to say to Sandy, when I was fasting, I tried, the sardine fast. You get hungry the day one. And so I would just eat a bite of butter,
Mhm.
and that would up the fats.
Yep.
Because I know Sandy
Yeah,
says she's beginning to
yeah.
up the fats. And the butter wasn't bad at all. It's not half as bad as sardines.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I've got some of the brown butter bites in the
Bites.
fridge and
Just have some of those.
yep. Just
Yeah.
trying
Yep.
to trying to
There's all
figure out
sorts of things.
ways.
You know what? And I think with the fats too, as we get longer and further into this, you swap it out, you change it up, keeping the fats. That's the cool part though of keeping the fats separated from the protein.
But it's-
That you can't just grab a brown butter bite. You can grab a spoonful of butter. You can put some of the mayo. You could do the sour cream, and you could do all those things together, and you could swap through it to where you're not just constantly throwing one fat in your gut, which usually ends up going straight through everybody, and it's just nobody succeeds that way. I know Robin was talking about being so nauseous, and it's like you got to trade it up. You got to swap it out a little bit to where your body can handle it until your body gets used to. I mean, we were down with my cousin over the weekend, and he was showing me how much MCT oil he puts in his coffee, and he went to measure it out, and it's like, dude, you're drinking a quarter cup of MCT oil at one time. I'm like, I couldn't throw that out to my people. I'm like, people would.
Yeah, and his
not be
first
happy.
thing he said was, "Yeah, I had to work up to that."
I'm like,
That's what you
absolutely.
think.
Yeah, right. So it's just one of those things, learning to circulate through those fats to where do what you can tolerate. If you're getting nauseous, of course, back out a
Slow
little
down a
bit,
little bit.
swap it up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
listen to your body. So good job, guys. You guys are doing great.
Keep it up, guys.
Yes. Come on in, Lenny. You want to have him check in?
Gotta wake him up. Oh, he
Oh,
left
there you
the
go.
chat.
Lenny's left the room. Now we can't hear you or see you.
There
you go.
there
All right,
he is.
sorry about that.
That's all right.
I'm having a good day today. I'm a little more alive tonight, which is good for me. I didn't sleep well last night, which might explain why my glucose was like, I think 91 when I woke up this morning, but ketones were up. And I did share last night, for those that don't know, I had a little rough weekend. I set myself up for it though. I was determined to make protein powder work, and it's okay. I broke a fast doing it, and yeah. Anyway, I learned my lesson, so I'm back on steak and eggs, and yeah, lots of olive oil and avocado oil. So yeah, and I'm feeling much better. Still losing weight. I think I'm down now 44. I think it's 44 or 45 pounds.
Nice.
And yeah, so that's really about it. Yeah, I wish it would rain. That's about it.
Yeah, you got that right.
I love it, Lenny. And I love, even though he had, how many of us have done this? There is something I have to keep proving to myself to prove that it does not work.
Yep.
Protein powders are one of those things for a lot of people. I cleared that one out early on, but I still have to kind of test the waters with my heavy cream every once in a while to just remind myself how much it does not fit in my body.
Oh
But
yeah,
Lenny, good for you for learning from yourself.
I wanted to say, with the heavy whipping cream, I had to give that up because, like, you talk about drinking a cup full. I would buy like the 64-ounce jug, and like I would just drink it like it was milk.
Oh,
And I like, and I could taste like when you're not taking any sugars in or doing the sugar substitutes, like I can taste the sweetness
taste
within that heavy
everything.
cream.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, and I had to give it up. It was difficult, very difficult, but I'm kind of glad that I got it out of my system. But thinking about it right now makes me like, yeah,
Want
I'm
some.
twitching a little bit.
Which is
It does. I said cream's like crack. I mean, it's the only hug I have left. It's the only thing that I could say I really enjoyed that cream. But our one farm that we used to get it from, the cow's not milking right now, and it's just that it's timing. It's another sign that I need to give it up. But you're so right. You can taste not just the sweetness in that cream, but can you taste when you do go to eat someplace else that has the crappy oils? And when that
Oh,
stuff starts to get out
gosh.
of you, you can taste everything.
What was it that we had on the way either there or at vacation? We
The
had
chicken.
something.
The chicken
Oh,
had
we
a
had
little bit of breading on
we
it.
had some Smithfield's
Oh,
chicken, which is down in the southern part of the United States. This really good chicken, and they usually have pulled pork as well. But we got some of the chicken, and it was like first bite was like, "What is that?" And it was just something that was
So
off.
your
And
taste buds get so
oh
much more
my,
sensitive when you quit stimulating them with all the crap.
yep.
So you just get sensitive to everything, but it narrows down the choices where you'll stop and eat because it just ain't worth it. So it does help the mental game in it because you start realizing that ain't going to be as good as it used to be.
We
And
got down the road, and I looked at her and I said, "That wasn't what I was thinking it was going to be."
so it's just, you learn so much.
I just wanted to add one more thing. Now that you're talking about chicken and stuff not tasting right, so my local grocery store, it's a giant food store, and they're pretty big. And I couldn't figure out why I love the rotisserie chicken. So, and it might be one of
Coated
the
in brown
reasons why
sugar.
going back a year ago, I couldn't like figure out why I could not get into ketosis. But anyway, make a long story short, I wound up searching. And I found out that I think on their rotisserie chicken, I think it's like 15% solution that they use. And one of the main ingredients was sucralose.
Sucralose or dextrose.
oh,
Yep.
wow.
And I was just like, I wanted to just go in and like rip a manager out of their desk and just be like,
But you know what?
so
It's become so normal
That's
for
horrible.
everybody that you don't even process that. It's like buy the little chicken thing and make, roast it at home, put it whatever. And it's like those kind of things get so easy because you can make such a yummy rub, omit the dextrose or the brown sugar or whatever you're doing it, and it is still so good. But that is why those quick and grab everybody's like, oh, just go grab something. And it's like it's not that easy to do when you're down the pike. Now, at the beginning phases, when you're just trying to get to meat, it's a start. But again, that's why I say cut the chase, rip the band-aid off, quit eating the Robin was even going through the processed stuff, throwing Robin out there a lot because the beginner mistakes that we all make, not actually a mistake, but it's learning from the steps that we're taking at the beginning. At the beginning, you think, oh my gosh, rotisserie chicken would be perfect. No,
But later on down the road, or right then, it depends on how your body reacts. That might not be as good as choice as you think it is.
I remember at the beginning, we ate so much salami, we
Oh,
ate
geez.
pepperoni, all the stuff. Now that processed meat doesn't, first of all, does not sit well in your tummy
Oh
at all if you
gosh,
have any
no.
gut issues. The next thing, the sodium that they use to make all the processed meat makes you so thirsty and nasty. Like it just, there's so many things that it's like, how did we used to eat this and think it was okay? Like our taste buds were numb to the food that we used to put in there.
Hmm.
So it's a learning process, but we all do that, and we each keep learning from each other, and all of us are in the same boat with that. So figuring it out, you got to do it as your body can handle it and as your brain can think it through. So I love it.
Good job, Lenny. Glad
Yes.
you're feeling
Thank
better.
Good job, sir.
Thank you.
Come on in, Robin, since I was throwing you under the bus. Come on in, tell us how you're doing.
Well, I can share and then ask questions after everybody else goes. So I'll just follow the format, and then later on you can ask if we have a question. I was nauseous after breakfast today, and I had my regular. Well, it's not necessarily a regular. My regular is fried eggs and with cheese and 3 pieces of bacon. I made egg salad with mayonnaise, 2 eggs, and just the egg yolk. And I added a little bit of cheese. I had some dill cheese, with the egg. And I ate that, and I was like forcing it down. I almost couldn't eat it. I don't know why that bothers me, but I can't have that egg salad. Maybe I put too much mayonnaise trying to get my fat up or something.
Sometimes she has a hard time with eggs in the morning. And that's
I do better with eggs at lunch than I do eggs first thing in the morning. And
they try to mix it up a little bit.
Well, yeah, I've had an omelet, and like I said, I have fried eggs. Since my blood sugar is not where it should be yet, I have to eat by 9:30 or I start getting the shakes. So, but I wasn't hungry until 4:30 today. So that's good. I had salmon and broccoli last night. The broccoli kicked me out of ketosis.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm still dealing with constipation, and I took some milk of magnesia last night. So that's that. I don't know if I should do the chia seed thing. You can address it later. But I also discovered spam is yucky.
It is processed.
It's not as good as you think it is.
No, it's not.
It's better than
Very,
Pop
very
Tarts,
high
but
in sodium. Ugh.
yes.
And it's not the good sodium.
It's
That's
not-
the bad part of it. It's not the
Right.
good sodium. So, but again, Robin, everything you're throwing out there, you're walking through every beginner lesson that we've all had to learn. You are
Oh,
not, this isn't a, oh my gosh, Robin, you're just having a rough time and you're just
No, I
struggling
know.
through it. It is those are the beginning lessons, and that's the difference of having a class full of I consider most of my people here veterans that have been through the process. They may be starting over, they may be at different stages, but they've got that chemistry shift going. You've not reached that point yet of having that chemistry ball rolling yet,
Right.
and it's still the broccoli. How damn bad can broccoli be? So you eat it, and now you just stimulated the ghrelin again. You stimulated the bowels. You stimulate all kinds of things that it's just your body's going to be like, it's living on, how teeter-totter kind of goes. It's like one side, one day, here I'm getting a bunch of glucose to use. Now the next day, you're just giving me nothing but fat, and I don't know what to do with that yet. But a couple days later, you're going to give me a little bit more glucose to use. You're doing this instead of hitting it and going. Yes, can all those things be done? And you can get there nice and gradual as the Dr. Boz, but good, better, best. But when that starts getting annoying to where it's like, I'm tired of beating my head against the wall. That's kind of why I'm a coach that's a rip the Band-Aid off. Let's get the crap over with and then enjoy the ride. Because when you are just feeding glucose one day, fats the next, glucose one day, fats the next, your body is just going to stay in chaos. And I say that because that's how my body feels. And I feel for everybody that tries to do that.
Well,
The guys, they can sometimes do it a little bit better than we can, flip back and forth. But most of us girls,
No.
if you want the love from every mama in here that has been exactly where you're at, rip the Band-Aid off and quit trying to juggle.
Well, that's
Whole
why
foods.
put everything in the chronometer.
Mhm.
And Sandy was saying that in the beginning, she started, well, she still charts her levels, she charts it. She said it was like this in the beginning, so yeah, I'm learning and I'm giving myself grace on
Yep.
that. And I am back in ketosis. I did it this afternoon. I took my reading this afternoon.
So what's your glucose today?
87,
What's your ketones? Good job.
1.0.
That's good.
That is excellent.
Take that.
Nice.
Excellent.
Run with that.
That is a win. That is awesome. So you are heading in the right direction.
Right. Yep.
Good job. Nice work.
Thank you.
And that is just, you're going to take those steps and you're going to say, oh, but I want to venture off here and try this. And then you'll come back to realize,
Probably wasn't a good choice.
wasn't whatever, but you'll go good for a minute and then be, all right, let's try this. I'm telling you, it's just, you've got to work through it as fast as you're mentally ready to. But I'm telling you, if you can remember the eat the meat, add the fat, cut the crap. Crap is anything that is not meat and fat. And everybody tries to make that something different than it is. But I literally mean and when I say meat, I'm meaning eggs and whole meat.
Mhm.
Anything other than beef, bacon, butter, eggs, pork.
So
Chicken.
ground beef is not recommended?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
ground beef.
Beef.
I bought
bacon.
I bought some Wagyu burgers.
Oh, there's you
Perfect.
go.
Perfect.
And they were good with
Yep.
some cheese on it. And I just needed one and that was it. But
Correct.
it
Those
was
Wagyu burgers, because
87 and 1.0, so 86.
87.
oh,
Nice.
that's a
Take
DB.
that all day.
Absolutely. So you're going in the right direction. You will get there, and you've got to go as your body can handle it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep, and
I love
stay
it.
consistent. When you find something that works,
Rinse and repeat.
do it until it don't work anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if if you find something in the morning that doesn't make you upset, that you can eat, that you can get a good amount of fats in, and it doesn't make you bloated or whatever you're feeling, I would do that until it quit.
Yep. Just keep
You
doing
know,
it.
and keep tracking.
You got it. All right, come on in, Audrey. Come on in.
Can I just say to Robin, when you come off the standard American diet, you used to eating a different sort of food, and now you're putting eggs in, and you feel like you've got a brick in your stomach and the nausea, and it's just your body adapting.
Yep.
And I realized when I first started and I joined your tribe, and I'm on one meal a day, it's just because I felt so sick all the time, until the body fat adapted, and then you kind of, oh, I'm not nausea, now I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. So give yourself, like you say, grace, just to endure for a bit. Your body will eventually switch over. And I'm with Chuck. Chuck was testing this and testing that and seeing how this worked, and just learn from the pros. Cut out the crap.
Rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with.
Keep it
I've been on Sardine challenge, so no coffee with cream, no coffee, period. I find that makes my glucose up about 20 points.
Yep.
So got to cut that out. Even the cream, and your body says, "Oh, that's your treat." No, not going to have that.
That's one thing I've changed too here lately. My coffee intake has decreased almost to nothing.
Absolutely.
I was like a 3 to 4 double shot espresso Americanos a day, and now I'm back down to 0. So yeah,
And you can see that, his numbers, he can get his numbers going, but just the difference of his agitation.
Yeah.
That you can feel the difference. I've cut out the coffee, and again, I don't like coffee. I think I like cream with a shot of caffeine in it. But if I eliminate the cream, then that eliminates the purpose for the caffeine. And my heart feels so much better when I don't start my day out with that big old shot of caffeine.
Yep.
So
Then-
coffee's not needing to be.
Then on the backside, though, now I'm struggling to get my minerals in me because I'm doubling up on my water and salt, because I used to put salt in my coffee. So now I have to
Right.
double up. I'm actually
Yeah.
doing 80 ounces of water a day with my 2 scoops of salt in each bottle. So I've doubled my mineral intake to keep up.
I will tell you guys, I got another little tidbit that's helping me since we're not drinking the coffee. We've went to iced tea and it's, it's still summertime here, so iced tea doesn't feel that bad, but I found one that does not mess me up at all. It is the one that has anybody been to you guys have Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse. It's a steak joint.
They have a really good unsweetened tea and it does not mess my numbers up, anything like that. So I put it over, it's over in our storefront. The bad part of it is you have to buy it by the case.
Oh,
You buy a case out and it's like, you know what? I should get it and then share it with everybody. But it is a nice, just plain nice tea. If I want a little chai flavor, I can make a gallon of the tea and put 3 tea bags of chai in it that gives it that little bit of flavor, but nothing major. Or if I want it minty, I'll put 3 of those Bigelow mint tea bags in it and let that, it just gives it a hint of flavor. So it's a nice little trade up where I'm not drinking the coffee, I'm not putting the cream, I'm not having the stevia, just the iced tea. It's nice and fresh. It's refreshing. It quenches my thirst, but it doesn't give you that yuck of over thirst, making you thirsty afterward.
Yeah, Pure Leaf. That's good stuff too.
That's a good one too.
Is this the
um,
one?
No. It's a brewed tea
It's
that I
actually
make myself.
a brewed
Oh,
tea.
okay. All right. This one is at Costco and it doesn't spike us at all.
Yeah, that's good black tea too. That's
Mhm.
that unsweet.
Mm-hmm.
in South
Yeah.
Africa, you
Spoiled
have
me.
this.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
find
guys.
do you have Amazon open? Hang
In
on.
South
You
Africa, you
spoiled
have
me
this
with
thing
that
called
tea.
rooibos,
Yes.
What'd you
and
say?
I put lemon juice in it.
Mhm.
That's my substitute for coffee. I'm not fond of it, but I will get there.
Coffee and tea.
Right here. All right. I'm putting the whole coffee and tea store over there, but the tea is let me even look. I think it's called Royal something.
Mhm.
I don't know. And again, so the spicy and sweet and spicy's in there too. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
I don't see it.
I used to love McDonald's tea, but since you sent me some of that tea, it's like, oh, McDonald's is nasty. I want this
Right?
other stuff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I did send you some. Let me hang on. My brain ain't working. Tea. I think it's called Royal. It's in my past orders. I know that. Anyways, he's looking at, he's signing in. We'll find it for you. I'll put it over there. And again, you order it by the case, but I absolutely love it. One packet makes a gallon and it's strong enough that you can put some ice in it. And it's even nice if I want, when it gets cold out and I want it warm, I literally just take the same iced tea, nuke it and make it nice and warm. And that's when I like the chai or the vanilla kind of stuff where I put the drop of vanilla in it, or
I've been playing with that with this one too, to
Yep.
see if I can make it my hot tea.
Yep. And you just got to figure it out, because just remember this too. What you didn't like before, because your taste buds and microbiome are changing, you will begin to like things that you never dreamed you would like. I mean, he used to hate salt, and now you got,
Oh,
like, he would order French fry when we would go through and he would order French fries someplace, he would order them with no salt on them. And he really wanted potato chips with no salt on them. He hated salt. And now you watch him. I mean, now we order Redmond's by the 25-pound bag every quarter. So, okay, who do we have left? Who's not
Well,
checked?
I haven't actually checked in.
Okay, you go ahead and check in.
I just commented to Robin. Yeah, all good this side. Like I'm saying, my experimenting is deadly to the blood sugar, so cut that stuff. My husband's got a question. Even though he's no carbs, his blood sugars don't come below 110. His ketones are 3.44. His doctor boss is below 40, but he cannot get his sugars down, and he doesn't know why.
What's his eating window?
1 hour a day, maybe.
OMAD in 1 hour a day.
Yeah, and he's not eating a lot.
How's his sleep?
Dreadful. His stress level's through the roof at the moment.
There you go.
And I keep on telling him that, but he wants to hear it from the pros.
Okay, so I will tell you this. From a cortisol spiking woman, I can't make ketones worth a hoot, but I can make some cortisol. So
That's the
The,
Oh, yeah.
truth.
that stress stays up. I literally, can he hear me right
Yeah.
now? Okay. I just had my review with Dr. Boz, and as hard as we live this, so I walk it, talk it, live it, breathe it, I can do all the perfect steps. I can eat properly. I can close my eating window. I know how to hit my macros. I don't waver as far as my diet goes. We got that down pat. That is easy glide for us. Just stress has totally derailed my health in the last year.
Okay.
So just from I'm watching my mama die, my daddy's fallen apart, my brother has been gone a year, just life happens.
Yeah.
And it's just a season. This isn't forever. I've got so many blessings in my life. I don't dwell on that stuff. But when you stop to think the stress isn't affecting me, I'm good. She just proved me so wrong in that I have to really hit pause. And that is where's the stress coming from? And I've got to learn to deal with it differently, or it's going to kill me. And when you have that moment of, I don't care if it's your job, I don't care if it's your family, I don't care if it's your spouse, I don't care, whatever it is, the stress has got to eliminate. And sleep matters more than you ever realize. Sleep matters, and that goes straight back to stress. So if I can tell anybody that blew me away, because I mean, I thought we had this down pat. We have this mastered. We do love this. We live it. And to know that I went that far backwards in a year.
Mm.
And she said every one of those markers, every one of my cortisol numbers, my every marker that has went backwards is fed and led by cortisol.
And so how did she say you must get rid of it? By doing your saunas and your
Well,
walks
you
and
missed our lovely challenge I threw out last night. Oh, it was in
oh,
class.
sorry. Yeah,
No,
your last night is my sleeping time.
okay, so here's
And
the
I
little
don't
thing.
sacrifice my sleep for anything.
So she threw out to me, as much as she knows my
Your history.
love-hate relationship with some sardines and stuff, but she threw out, I need to do a 100-day challenge.
Oh,
100-day challenge.
wow.
So I am still digesting. I am still trying to figure out, I want to set myself up for success. So I am going to have it out for you guys to join me if you want to, but I think I'm going to make it more of a carnivore challenge. So just like Sandy was saying, she eats early in the morning, she's done by noon or 1. It's simple. We're not overthinking it. I'm not making a bunch of meals. I'm not doing recipes. It's going to be a meat and a fat and a zip it. So I think what we're going to do is sardines Monday through Friday. I'm going to swap out probably between sardines and mackerel till my palate gets a little better at them. Close that out. And then the weekend, I will go to beef or pulled pork or eggs or something minimal, but it's still going to be the same principle. We need to eat early.
And little.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
still that exactly not a 22-ounce ribeye.
Yeah, just
If you
little.
have, yes. And
I
keep,
learned that from the last time.
yep. If it's that point of if 4.5 ounces of sardines fills me up just fine, I have to keep saying I don't need the 22-ounce ribeye. That plays over and over in my head. And I know you guys are sick of hearing that, but it is truly one of the lessons that helps me with the negotiating what I think I need. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm fine
Do
on
you
4.5
put the
ounces.
22-ounce ribeye in chronometer?
Yeah, I have.
Wow. Is it like 200%?
Oh, it's like
It's overkill.
I swear to God, it looks like a rope. We look at it now and it's like our butcher used to cut them, and I'm like, I fed a family of 4 with a roast this size.
Good.
And it used to go down like it was my last supper.
Wow.
When you hit that part of I can hit my fat macros and I can do this and then fill up on protein. Okay. I did till I realized how bad that was not working. So, anyways, that's what we're getting at. But to answer your husband's question, give cortisol the credit that is due, because
Yeah.
Dr. Boz, I mean, she poured her heart out to me the other day in our meeting of she loves me. She does not want to hurt me. I can do all the perfect steps. It's trying to wrap my head around if I don't cut the stress and fix the
Yes.
cortisol, I'm not going to be
Yes.
here to do the perfect steps.
Yes.
So share your heart and soul. Do some soul searching on what's causing that. And I will tell you, I can look at people, I can see it across the board with my coaching people that every Monday they would be stressed out and their numbers would go crazy. And we check chronometer, chronometer's good. We check Keto Mojo, you should be good. What is going on? You get the calendar out. Something very stressful happens every Monday. Some of you remember that story. I had a teacher that works in a really bad school system. Every Monday she had this meeting in a certain class that we're talking kids fighting and guns and just breaking up things no teacher should have to deal with.
Yeah.
But it stressed her out so bad that every week you would see this. It's like, what are you doing? Are you having family dinner on Sunday? Are you going out to lunch on Mondays? What is happening? No, it came down to the stress of that job.
Wow.
Then you literally have to have the conversation. Is it worth killing you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love doing this, but I've got to get this all mastered and under control, or I'm not going to be here to do it. So you got to do some soul searching in it. And it's a hard one for us go-getters. And I'm the
Well,
firstborn.
I know what
I'm
his
used to-
stress is. I mean, he's got a deadline for the end of September. A massive, massive, massive project. Yeah.
Yep. So
He's working all night, then he
Yeah.
barely sleeps, and he's up 5:30. He's in it again, you know. So yeah.
if he is OMAD and carnivore and he's closing his eating window nice and early during the day and his glucose is still up, a logical guess, never have met the guy, would be cortisol is on the rise. So get your sleep and get cortisol would be my unsolicited advice.
Well, I said to him today, we go walking every morning, and then I'm out on the farm doing the rest of the stuff. I can get 20,000 steps in easy. That's the minimum of my steps a day, so I
Nice.
can come and exhaust it. Um,
Did you get it in?
Yeah.
And I said to him, let's Friday night, instead of going out for dinner, which we don't do now that we, keto, let's go to the sauna. Let's treat ourselves, go do an hour sauna.
Nice.
It'll de-stress him.
Yep.
It'll give your body that extra workout that it needs. He kind of, it's a good idea. I thought, well, thank you, Lord.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And adding those things in where you can, adding the sauna, adding the hot tub, adding the cold plunge. Do a
Yeah.
cold plunge. All you need is a bathtub and a bag of ice.
Well,
Fill the
we've got to
bathtub.
drive an hour into town to get to the sauna, and he keeps on saying he'll build one. Yeah, that could be a month of Sundays, but
I was going to say, he's got a little bit too much on his plate to build one right now.
Right?
absolutely. And we've always got a lot on our plate. I mean, that's just the nature of the business he's in. So I'm thinking if we treat ourselves, go out, go and have that sauna, that's our meal out. You can't eat out anywhere, it's just sugar.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I just put the link over there, that iced tea. I finally got it over there.
Okay, cool.
It's called Royal Cup Signature Tea. They're big bags, 100 of them that you get at a time. So, but it is worth it. So, anyways, I would tell your husband, work on the stress.
Got to get that stress out.
Do the stress, do the cold plunge, do the sauna, do the things that
We
you
will
can,
do
but
that.
ultimately get that stress down. No job is worth your life. I
Go.
don't care how much you love it. It is not worth your life.
I might have to take him every day for a sauna.
Right? Do the sauna one day, come home and do a cold plunge a day. Do a sauna a day, come home and do a cold plunge a day. I mean,
That or do a float.
You can have a Epsom bath, Epsom salt bath.
Yep. So
That'll bring it down. Cool.
So
Because he
all right.
ain't not going to eat sardines. Finish.
Hey, if you can get even carnivore for, carnivore is even just a good, it's just, if you can have the carnivore mindset with a keto chemistry, that's how I like to see it, is carnivore mindset is you eat the beef, bacon, butter, eggs, keep it easy.
I must give props to him. He's down 30 kgs.
Nice.
So 2 times, that's 66 pounds.
That's awesome.
He's done really, really well.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'll repeat again. The weight is an awesome side effect.
It is.
But
It's not at all, but the health is where we got to go.
yes,
Yeah.
you
Correct.
got to get the cells because nobody cares what his coffin weighs.
Me, if I have to carry it.
Yes.
We got to be here. We got to be here to do the work. So
Yeah.
So,
So
Audrey,
that's me.
good job, hon.
Thank you.
Diana, you got something, hon? Hang on, you're muted.
You can't just go off and
You
start
can't
talking
just ramble without
pushing the
touching
button.
mic.
because we can't hear you.
There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Um, what did you think? Um, I was trying to figure out why my glucose was so high the other morning. It may have been that medication because it was down this morning, but what about the holy basil? Remember the other day I asked the doctor about that? Do you know if that'll raise your glucose?
I test everything I put in my body because it doesn't have to say on the bottle it will raise your glucose. You've got to figure out if your body likes it or not.
And if it raises your glucose,
That's where the
then you don't
supplements.
have it.
I mean, how many of you used? I mean, I know I spent our house payment in supplements for a while there. I mean, it was like I used to live on supplements. Now I'm so selective on what I put in me that the money we save on the supplements, I can buy some good meat. So it's those kind of things when you do that trade-off. But even supplements, I don't care if they're supposed to be natural. I don't care what they're supposed to be. I started with the vitals and stuff, and it's one of those I had to check. These ones do not mess with me, but they are just the organs from MK supplements. So I know I can do that one. So you have to learn your body. And I would just say check it and see.
You're gonna have to test not taking it. Then you're gonna have to take it and test and continue. And that's the only thing you change. Don't change nothing else. Just make sure you're very selective in everything and just put that in and test. And you may have to do that a couple days for it to build in your system to where it shows you something. You know what I mean? So only put that in certain amount of days and keep testing every day. And if you start getting a rise and you know that everything else is pretty well settled. I mean, yes, stress is going to affect you. However, those external factors, try to keep them to the minimum, but be very specific on what you add and test. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, my
that's the only way
doctor,
you're going to
she's
rule it
like,
out.
I love it. I love it. It's good for stress. I'm like, okay, but I didn't ask what does it do for your glucose,
But she can't answer that for you.
Exactly.
no,
You've got to figure it out, see if it messes with your glucose. Because some of those are tinctures, how much alcohol is in them. Some of them actually have things put into them to make them taste better. So it's just, you've got to work with some of them. It's an alcohol base. You got to figure out what's in it, what's going to affect you, if it's a good thing for you or not. And you're just going to have to do that by testing, especially if it's one you're going to take every day.
I mean, we can't even take the same thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
everybody's different.
It is. So.
Oh,
all right.
Well, I'm thinking about it too. I have a new can do for you.
What's that?
You always say I can do hard things. How about Philippians 4:13? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Amen.
There you go.
It's the only tattoo that I want.
We're tattoo virgins and we're thinking about it. Everybody in our world like her. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite verses. I used to have that on a pendant on my necklace. So, yes.
All right.
Thank you, Diana.
So good to see you, hon. Glad you checked in with us. Come and check in and tell us how you're doing.
Okay, I have a question for Lisa and Keith, but if they don't want to answer, well, this isn't really a personal question, so I don't know why they would. That's dumb. Never mind.
Ask the question, Peyton. Hi, Peyton. This is our third child, you guys. This is our third child. Peyton. Ask the question.
Did you guys...
We're family, right?
Now you got us intrigued.
We're stuck with all. So you might as well.
I'm trying to be serious all day. I've gone to church 3 times today. Did you guys go back on Perfect Amino? Did you or not?
Did we do what?
Go back on Perfect Amino.
Oh, I did not. Keith is toying with it.
Okay. That wasn't funny. You see, that wasn't funny. I'm just like in such a zen zone all day that I'm not.
Yeah, I did not. But
okay.
Keith is toying with it to see if it works for him. So,
okay. What is Perfect Amino?
It's an amino acid blend that was created by the doctor that Peyton, Keith, and I, the clinic he created where we met.
Okay.
And the whole premise, as I do more research in it and have learned to be educated, is he actually created it because he was vegetarian. And he was sick as a dog and couldn't figure out why. And then over time realized that it was because he wasn't getting the amino acids that can only be found in protein. And so
meat.
I hear you. I hear you.
I think he eats meat now, though. I don't know,
He
but
does. And
okay.
he wrote a great book called The Search for the Perfect Amino, which is where he talks about this discovery. And it's a product that's really, really popular in the workout community for recovery. So
Okay, so it's a powder, I presume.
it is a
Well, you can
powder,
And
also
but
get
we
it in
all
pill
know
form.
what Dr.
Yeah.
Boz thinks of powders.
right. And it can be in tablets.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm anti-powder, so I have the tablets here with me over there.
Well, just
I
know
only
the
make
tablets are probably condensed powder.
yeah, but you all know. No, I don't know if you all know. So I've been compliant lately, but with the compliance, I haven't done the perfect amino yet because for however many scoops of powder, it's like an insane amount of tablets. So I'm like trying to figure this out enough. And now I'm in Arizona when I was in Florida last week. So I haven't really done the whole perfect amino because then also, okay, I wrote down what I'm saying because I have a lot of updates. My mom was saying for a while, she got me the strips and she was like, just see what you're at, just see what you're at. And I was like, no, because everyone here is actually trying and I'm like still have like a stevia liquid IV and I was eating like broccoli and I'm like, I'm not even trying, like I'm not gonna do that. So she finally convinced me in the afternoon one day and it was not at the high, but it was like in between, it wasn't like super like bright, I mean like muted pink, like I was in it. So I was like, okay, I know it's not as accurate as the blood, but then I started doing it in the mornings last week. It was consistently there when I wasn't even trying that hard. I think I just assumed because she had such a hard time getting ketosis and she's my mom genetically that I would, but clearly I didn't because I'm still not even trying because, well, okay, we came here and I was kind of sick. So it's so dry here. I've been having so much liquid IV, but then I'm at a monastery. So then there's so many rules. I don't know if you can have your own water bottle there at lunch and dinner. Like they just have water for you. So I've been putting salt in that water. So I want to wean myself off the liquid IV eventually, but I seriously think I had a fever the first night. Like I was just trying to get as much electrolytes as I possibly could. Yeah.
Just make
And
sure if you're
then
using the salt that they have there, make sure you have good salt because you
no,
don't.
they do. They are very educated here. Like
Okay.
they make their own olive oil. My mom bought like 20 last time we were here. And then I had a friend over to her house and they were like, wow, you guys really like olive oil when it came. And it was like all over the counter. But I think my
Nice.
dad bought a ton more when he came to like give to family and friends. So the olive oil is super fresh because they make it and the olives and they have goats and chickens. Like I like 4 eggs yesterday. That's another issue. I don't do dairy, which is annoying for this because of some frat. It's called the frat test. I don't know if it's an acronym. I don't know what it stands for. It's just FART. And all I know or remember is that we did it when I was like in first grade. And what I tell like friends and stuff is that I'm just lactose intolerant because they're not in this world. But obviously you're in the world. So I guess my level came back so high on this test for folate binding and blocking. They were like, it was the highest they'd see on a neurotypical kid. So I was like 6 or 7 at the time. They were like, you should not do dairy. So we recently redid it for all 3 of us, like me, my mom, my dad. And I think it's been over a month. I got asked my mom to call them to see the results. I have a feeling, I don't know. I don't know. I have a feeling I still won't be able to do dairy, but I haven't done dairy since I was like 6. It's just like annoying because here they have goat everything. They don't really do meat because they're always fasting. So I have to figure this out, like get some chopsticks that my
let me help
parents
you
can
figure
ship.
this out. Let me simplify a little bit for you, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
First of all, as you clean up all the noise and the things going into your body, you will be
Yeah.
amazed at how those allergies and high responses to this and histamine responses to that, all of that fades away. I mean,
Okay.
it just one thing at a time. It's like, oh my gosh, that don't bother me anymore. How many of us I know in my family, my son was on a breathing machine every day, a nebulizer for his compromised lungs. When he does this, he doesn't have to. He's on allergy shots every week. He has no longer allergy shots. The things that he couldn't go out into a mowed yard. I mean, he couldn't go outside. I mean, he just can't breathe. His asthma would act. I mean, so many responses of allergies and stuff that you have right now. When you start giving your body the proper nutrition it needs to heal and make a healthy cell, those things will not bother you like they do right now. That will all
Yeah.
change. So another thing I want to mention to you is you said, your mama kind of is really struggling to get into ketosis. That is
Well, she is now, but it just took her longer. Yeah.
okay. That
Than
is the
me.
difference of mama and you. You've got a big
Yeah.
age difference there of metabolic damage. So if she's 20 years older than you, she's got 20
Nope,
years.
she's 37 years older. There's a
Okay,
bigger
so she's got
difference.
37
Yep.
years of metabolic damage ahead of you. So
Yeah.
what we're saying with you is, first of all, I know Keith and Lisa are working with the amino thing, but for you, I would recommend don't put those powders in you. Don't put that stuff.
That's fine.
Get
Less
the
I can do,
food
the
in you.
better. I don't even,
Right?
I love them. I mean, I just don't like doing them. So there's already too many supplements that I need to pare down already. That's fine with
But
me.
I'm saying get it in you with the nutrition. Get those
Yeah.
things that you need first. Then if you need to supplement, then more power to you. I'm not saying never take a supplement. I'm just saying do the work to get the proper nutrition in you first and see
Yeah.
what noise calms down between the brain health, the allergies, the overreaction to the overreactions to anything. Watch when you put the right nutrition in, all of those things calm down.
I
Yeah.
was told as a child, like I've been allergic to milk my entire life. That's what I
Many of
was
us are
told.
lactose intolerant. That
No,
would
I
be
wasn't.
okay.
I was told you are allergic to milk. You can't have milk. Because when I was a baby, they would feed me milk, and it would create ear infections in my body, and so severe that they thought I was hungry, so they just feed me some more milk, which would cause an ear infection, which would make me cry. So
In
all
other
through
words,
my
you were a
childhood,
baby.
yeah, exactly. All through my childhood, all growing up, I was never allowed to have milk. Well, turns out that was a bunch of BS. I can have as
Mhm.
much milk as I want.
You can have cheese now.
I'm on this diet. I eat eggs. I eat cheese. I don't do milk because I really don't have a taste for it. But heavy cream, I will do that.
We can
But
make heavy cream ice cream with eggs in it.
I know it sounds so good. Like I've been
Yep.
dairy free for so long. Yeah, and yeah, like even
just
like tonight, like I never know there's no like I just walk in there and then the food's there. I don't know what's there before. I guess I could ask, but like it's different every day.
mhm.
And I should be more intentional with they have eggs in the fridge in the guest house, so I could make eggs in the morning before I go off to do whatever. But like yesterday they had eggs, some kind of I think it was tuna something, but there wasn't like a mayo with it. It was just like other vegetables. So I'd try to just pick around that and just eat like the fish and the eggs, hard boiled. But then today there wasn't really there wasn't eggs. So then I'm having, I think it was some kind of lentil something. I'm like, this is not good. So
That would
this
be a
all kind of
fasting
happened.
day.
Right?
That would be a
No,
fasting.
every
She's
day is
not
a fasting
really
day. I'm not, this is legit Orthodox. Like they fast. I don't know when they're not fasting, honestly. My grandpa does this fast. I'm serious. Like, I mean, I don't have to do that. I take communion tomorrow because the priest won't be here on Sunday for it. So they're doing it tomorrow. But I mean, if I just have like 100 of those chopsticks because I got 2 in the airport, like, I don't know. I'm just like thinking like what won't go bad. But
Okay, Paige, just keep in mind.
Slow down, girl.
Slow down. Eat the
yeah.
meat and add the fat. I don't
Yeah,
care.
there is no meat, so I gotta find the meat.
You gotta find
There's a
something.
goat outside. There's some meat somewhere.
If you turn to the eggs, get the eggs when you can.
Yeah.
Just try to
Yeah.
compromise a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself, but take the choices that you have access to
And make the best
and
of it.
make
Yeah.
the best of them, but don't add the other things in that you don't have to. Take control of what you can control and learn to work around the things you can't. And that's okay. And if that's just that step right there, and I would, if you have a phone, I would use chronometer, put
Yeah, I have
everything
it.
because chronometer is going to teach you what is the best of these choices. So when you got a plate of lentils sitting there and a plate of salad sitting there and some broccoli, you're going to bring up your chronometer and put it in and see which is the best, which is the lowest carb choice I can make. And sometimes if you have no options right now, you do the best you can do and be okay.
It's not going to be perfect.
It's not, but
Yeah.
you're going to be so prepared when your circumstances change that you can make different choices and you have more control over what you're putting in your body. Then you're going to be so used to using chronometer and looking at it as like, man, I know lentils were not good on my plan.
Mhm.
And you're gonna learn those things already in the interim until you get to where you can go have the best meat you need and the eggs that you want and all those kind of things will make changes for you. But
Make the best
just
decision
the
in the
best
season that you're in.
and get your fat adapted as you possibly can with the good olive oil. You got goat, you got access to goat milk. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
I saw milking the goats today. Yesterday they said feed the goats. Like they told me in church what I was supposed to do. And I was like, I think they just got out feed the, and I was like, because I was so excited that they were born in May. And then today I fed the goats. And then after like a few hours later, she said that I could just like hang out with them because they just separated them from the mothers. So they were trying to socialize them. And I think they were kind of scared of me. So I was trying to warm up to them, like feeding them leaves from a tree. But it's fun. I feel like this isn't real because I never done something like this before.
That's
so
awesome.
That's
Enjoy
awesome.
the
Yeah, but one
experience.
positive. Yeah, well, that was a positive, but I feel like I was negative. Like, there's no meat here, blah blah blah. I had a big health turnaround, and Letha, I got migraines. He's like, Keith, know this? I said, okay, but on like the 20th and the 21st of August, like and the way I'm hoping here at least like 7 weeks before my cousin gets married on October 25th back in Chicago, and I'm in Arizona. But I was hoping to see the doctor like right after, before the wedding, so I have to fly anyway, and then figure out, because our house at home still has mold, so I really didn't have anywhere to go because I was kind of done in Florida. And like I didn't really want to move with my aunt or anything, so I was like, I guess I'll come here. And like I just kind of thought it was right. My parents did too, but I'm hoping to see him then, so that'll be like 9 weeks of good compliance. What I'm trying to get at is I know he muscle tests, and it's like either the Lyme's there or it's not. The Epstein-Barr is there, it's not, but I already feel some of it at least is gone. The past 2, like I just feel so much better. So I think it can only go up from here in a place like this, like with animals and like a bunch of dogs and like stuff like that. So I think it'll be good. And then I'll just figure out the food. It shouldn't be that hard. Like it's trickier, but it won't be that hard.
Just a little bit of a puzzle.
And just make the best choice that you can for the moment, and move on. You got this. So good luck.
Thank
girl.
you.
We'll be praying.
Have fun. Enjoy the animals.
It's so fun. The goats are so cute. Yeah. That's all I've done is the goats. They have ducks and chicken, but all I've done is the goats so far, but I'm not complaining.
Very good.
Awesome. All right. Lisa and Keith, you guys need to check in yet? Did you guys check in? I don't remember.
We didn't, but there's no real change.
Everything's still good.
You got anything you want to add?
No, everything is fine.
Everything good. All right. Joanne, I know you're back there. Do you want to check in, hon? I know sometimes she's at work and can't.
She gets on and listens.
So just know this. We have some things we're trying to get out through the weekend. Like I said, I'm over in Dr. Boz's right now, 21 days off and running. So I will be getting things out. I do have the sardine guide that's coming out that's going to give you some recipes and some ideas, things to do. But I am in the middle of writing the one for the 100 day. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to make this challenge adaptable to whoever wants to jump in. And I don't want you to feel like you have to do sardines for 100 days to join me. I want to join as a tribe. I want to do this together. And if we all can work on food addiction, cleaning up the stress, cleaning up the hormones, all the things that we're all working on, and we can use the same principles and learn and help each other. It doesn't have to be sardines. If you're going to do 100 days of just making your health a priority and closing your eating window by 100 days of carnivore. Carnivore is a huge step for some people. Carnivore is easy for us because that's all we eat. So it's just eliminating the noise. It's eliminating the cheese in the drawer that none of us need to be snacking on. It's eliminating all the little things that we act like is no big deal, but really does derail us a little bit in the long run. So I got that all coming out. So be thinking of it, how you guys want to join in. And like all my coaching people, we're going to get you over in that private group too. And we'll be able to do that together too. So we got a lot of things we're working on this month. September is busy, but I want to join in, have everybody join us together so that we're doing this as a family. And that is how we're all going to succeed, is coming together, caring about each other, getting through these struggles together, and learning how to bring the stress down and enjoy the ride. Every day is a gift. And we have to have that come to our minds first, that I'm blessed to be here, whatever God's made our purpose to be here. We need to each walk it out, but we need to do it in a fun, mellow manner. So anything over there?
Very good.
All right. Everybody good over there?
Yes.
Everybody's quiet on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, guys. Have a great week. We will see you guys next week.